your motherfucking dubs. West Coast's #1 online music source for new hip-hop and EDM. Recording live from an undisclosed location across Killicali. From the Bay to LA, down to Dago. Visit us at westcoastradio.tv. Now, DJ, let's get back to those bangers.
Hey, it's your girl, Susie. We're at it again. And I have here probably one of the most talented female singers, content creators coming out of San Diego. And I'm excited to do a round two.
You know?
Go viral!
I'm happy we're just back together.
Yeah, no, I think the first one was like, you were probably testing the waters of like how it is to record outside of like actual studio session. Mm-hmm. Okay, but off the rip that I do want to bring up is that you recently had your makeup done at Marianne's. Yeah, Marianne's is our girl. She had worked with us at West Coast Radio for some time, so shout out to Marianne. She has classes. So you were one of the students?
Yeah, so I made like a little video I want to put together just that I did some things today that I learned from her teaching the girl yesterday that was doing my makeup. She's like amazing.
Yeah, I love Marianne. I go to her to get my eyebrows threaded.
Okay.
Yeah, I had this lady that I've gone to, shout out to Singing, for like 7 years. And like, you know how hard that was to find a new one?
Yeah.
Like, 7 years. And my shits grew. I had like thin ass eyebrows, and then after 2 daughters, like boom. But still, you fuck them up. But Sinem had patience, and like she knew what she was doing. She was like threading them. And so now I go to Marianne. So shout out to Marianne. But yeah, you look beautiful. You still look beautiful.
Thank you.
But shout out to the student.
Yeah, she did really good. Like, it was cool. That was their last one. They're done now. They did their 8-week course. So
what was homegirl's name?
Alex.
Okay. Keep doing it, sis.
Yeah, you did great.
So Amanda, you're a local artist, a singer, and San Diego really does have like 31 flavors, like mad artists, producers, videographers. So we tend to ask this a lot of folks here in West Coast Radio. And drop your top 5 favorite producers.
Like of all time?
Local.
88. Who's even doing more than that? LA too. Can I?
Okay, yeah, for sure. West Coast. Let's keep it West Coast.
Because Mikey, that's been doing all my stuff, that's like definitely a big producer for me. The homie Czar. I don't really know how much he is still doing. I mean, I know he still produces, but that was one of the first people that I worked with.
Oh, okay.
Let me think who else.
What songs did you
I did a lot. I had previous like SoundCloud songs, and they were from Czar for sure.
That's where the hidden gems are at, and like early artistry is hidden in SoundCloud. Okay, that was 3. I'm
thinking of like all my Abjo. We have an EP. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He's like, and
one more.
Let me think. Who do I really like? Who do I guess I was gonna say DJ V-Rock, but I think he just mainly DJs now, or V-Rock I should say, but he used to produce for me too.
Oh, okay.
And is
there anybody you would like to work with?
I still haven't worked with 88.
Yeah, there's like,
but that's the person at the top of my list.
There's Keiko, and then there's quite a few, but yeah, San Diego has so many. How about videographers? Top 3.
Cinema Zay, for sure. And then Ray, who did my last video, for sure. And Thomas Tyrell.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Yes, Thomas Tyrell got a good vision. I like the one that he did with that shit was crazy. Have you ever worked with them?
No, and me and the song... Best of Luck, Mario, him and Mario are cousins. And Mario, I can't believe I didn't say Mario. Wait, I'm sorry. Mario is like the top of my list of producers also. Duh. He did Best of Luck. And I've been begging him to do more songs, but he's been playing. But him and Thomas Tyrell are cousins, so we wanted him to shoot the video, and I just didn't end up shooting the video.
Next video. Oh, for one of your new songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of new songs. you have a new one, and I have a little snippet for everyone, and it's very nice. Like, it's not a heartbreak song, right?
No.
It's not a heartbreak song. We're in our Mary J. Blige mood.
No.
We're in our Alicia Keys, nice, you know, don't you call, like, wait.
You don't know my name?
You don't know my name, but you have it, my name.
Yes, it's called my, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play it a little bit.
Okay.
Who produced it?
His name is Mike.
You don't know my name, but I want you. It's a shame I don't got you. At least not yet, but I'm working on it now. You walk by, I knew I had to have you. Ooh, I got it ready.
Ooh, I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited for the visuals.
Me too.
We don't have to talk about it. It could be a surprise.
Okay.
I think I dropped a little hint, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited, and but I love the writing that you like. You write your own songs, right?
Yes.
And it's kind of like poetic meets like soul trick, very soulful. Yeah, talk about your writing and your like song play.
Like my process? Mm-hmm. I am trying to work on having songs, like having ideas and main lyrics that I can apply to a beat when I hear. But honestly, when I hear a beat, it tells me what it's about. So the songs that I've written, I mean, I hear a topic as soon as I hear the beat. So that's usually my process. It usually goes pretty fast.
Right. Have you done poetry or spoken word?
I did. I posted one on my story today.
Oh, okay.
I did a spoken word. I think it was bars. I do. But I need to start. I asked. It got really good feedback. So, and I asked if people wanted more, and then I didn't do it. So I will. I will. I have them in the tuck. So
yeah, I'm sure. I can't imagine that you have like multiple like, you know, things up in your pocket that you're ready to like bomb. What kind of when you do pick a song, what are you listening to? What gravitates?
You know, I think I'm kind of learning myself right now, because I actually sat like 2 nights ago and was trying to. I went through a bunch of beats that I had already put to the side, and like nothing really jumped out. But each thing I just wrote down what topic that I heard, but nothing made me want to sit and write that topic. So it's kind of like a little bit difficult sometimes. Like it's not really like a mindset. It's just I don't really know. Sometimes one thing I'll just be like, oh, it's already going, and I just write that out.
Oh, nice. I'm sure that's like not something that anyone can do. So you obviously have a talent in there, and a beautiful voice. I love it. Speaking of music, I want to kind of like gear off into, you know, you're really well connected from San Diego down to like LA, and I'm a big hip hop fan. So we just had like a major beef battle, right? I feel like every 10 years there's like a major beef battle. Like in the 90s it was like Rakim, KRS-One, and then that was the 80s. 90s was like Biggie and Tupac. The early 2000s was Nas and Jay-Z.
I knew you were gonna say that one.
And this time around, it was Kendrick and Drake. And that was kind of like monumental. And it's crazy to see how things kind of like trickled down. Other like, it goes into now minor, like now we're in a minor like rap battle, which is kind of interesting. So Joey Badass versus Ray Vaughn. So the funny thing is that Joey Badass said a line that Jay-Z said a long time ago. Too many West Coast dick licking. And at the time, there wasn't really much like East Coast, West Coast like beef. Like he wasn't really much like, he was pretty much stating like, I'm doing it right now. And no one in the West Coast was really like, you know, trying to square up with Jay-Z at the time.
Yeah.
So him using that line was like, for me as a kid when I grew up, like I loved that shit. And no one, like I'm a big Jay-Z fan. So like when I heard it when I was young, I was like, oh my God, like
It hurt your feelings?
No, I was like, what's gonna happen?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, who from the West Coast gonna say something? Nothing. Like, literally, like, nothing really happened.
You were disappointed?
Yeah, no, it's just kind of like, and you wonder, what was he talking about? Like, no one's gonna rebuttal Snoop Dogg, Drake at the time. I seen, like, nothing really happened at the time. Pac wasn't alive. So that should, like, you know, so for him to reuse it, it's funny how a lot of people didn't know that that was actually a Jay-Z line at the time. And that kind of backfired. And then now we're in this, like, crazy, like, minor rap beat that's, like, back and forth. I've never seen so many songs going back and forth.
And fast. Like, and 2 or 3 of them are coming out by different people. So many people are jumping in the whole beef.
I love how, like, it, like, unifies MFs. Like, people are coming together, which is so funny. And, like, it's cool. I like it. And that's the spirit, and that's more sportsmanship of hip-hop. You know, nothing too crazy. Like,
that's what Gina View said. She was like, get in the booth. I want to see everybody in the booth. Like, nobody, no dude say nothing.
Right. Yeah, that's
like
the essence.
Start rapping.
Right. Like hit in the booth and start responding back and forth. And yeah, shout out to AZ Shike. He was here at the station. We did an interview. He even jumped in.
Him.
Yeah, so he jumped in. So that was really tight. So I asked you, like, what are your thoughts?
Well, of course. I'm gonna say I got a TDE side with it. You know, I mean, what am I?
Yeah.
I mean, what else am I gonna say? But I mean, I think it's exciting. I love hearing it. And not being biased, I know, but I'm not being biased. Like, Rayvon's bars, like, come on.
Right.
Like, every bar, like, I mean, but he just writes like that already. Like, I've always loved his music, so.
And not only it's just bar to bar, but it's just slaps.
Yeah, that too. That
like,
too.
that shit
like,
just
you want to
goes.
hear it, yeah.
Yeah, and all the other shit is just kind of like, okay, that didn't work out. Yeah, that, like, it's funny to see, like, how there's major ones and then just these little ones that happen, like, throughout the year, which is, you know, it's healthy. You don't want to go too extreme or whatever, but some people do. Some rap battles aren't even, like, worth chiming in and stuff.
Like following along, yeah.
But this is really cool to see, like, how MFs got together, you know, and went to the studio. It wasn't, like, to the block. It was, like, to the studio.
All like,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
It's exciting.
Speaking of going to the studio, like, what would you say, like, your top 3 essentials?
Like, when I go tea, let me a jacket, because I'm always cold, like freezing, and for some reason everybody always wants to keep the AC on. You know what else? Allergy medicine, because when you have the AC on, then the dust blows around. That's really my 3 essentials: tea, allergy medicine, a jacket.
Allergy medicine.
I'm so serious.
Get some Benadryl on.
I'm so serious.
And then you get all drowsy.
No.